having a blessed morning. I am having a blessed morning. Yes, I am. Yes, I hope everybody is having a blessed morning. This morning, it's going to be a little different, right? This content and this video is going to be a little different, right? This content and video is for you. It's for you. The reason why it's for you is to help you to allow yourself that you have your own crown and that you have your own throne, right? And that you don't need to focus on somebody else's crown and someone else's throne, which is for them, right? And the trick with that is that you don't know how they got that crown. You don't know how they got that throne. You don't know. You don't know, right? Why the reason why I'm saying that? Why is the reason why I'm saying that you don't know how a person got their crown and you don't know how a person got their throne? Right? What appears to you that they got it legitly, it may be that they got it somewhere evil, in an evil way. And you may look at them as being successful, but in reality, they're not. They're not. This is why it's really, really important to not focus on others, right? Supposedly success or accomplishments, because you don't know how they got their accomplishments. You don't know. You don't know. And the reason why is that is because you're supposed to be focusing on your own thing. You're supposed to be focusing on your own thing, your own crown, right? And your own throne. So that you won't have a time, you won't have motion and movements to focus on somebody else, which is really, really important. One may ask, how did I accomplish what I accomplished? How did I overcome alcohol? How did I overcome smoking cigarettes? How did I overcome homelessness? How did I overcome jobless? How did I overcome in and out these plantations and jails and prisons and everything else, right? How did I overcome laziness, right? How did I overcome of not focus on someone else? Success. Because you know someone's success breeds hate, jealousy, and envy. It breeds it. It breeds it. It breeds it. It breeds it into each and everybody that focus on it and look at it. That's why it's really, really important is to do what? To focus on your own crown and to focus on your own throne. Because if you don't focus on your own crown and you don't focus on your own throne, you will become lost. And I don't want that from you. I don't want that from you. And you don't want that from me. Hopefully you don't. And I know that you don't, because right now I will not have just over 18,000 subscribers and counting. We are on the road. The reason why we are on the road because we are building our own crown and we are building our own throne. And this existed right here physically. See, before we can build our crown and our throne physically, we must build our crown and throne spiritually. And a lot of us don't want to focus on that. That's the most important part of existence, is building your crown and building your throne spiritually. Because spiritually is the foundation. Because that's where you come from. That's who you are before you are put, right, and intertwined with this physical beginning and end world, meaning this shell, this body. You are a piece, right, of what? You are a piece of the glory, right, that have no beginning and end, but with limitations, right? The Alpha Omega, the Supreme Being, duplicated himself and created you. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah barakatuhu, brother. Because this is really, really important that you build your own crown. See, we have to understand that we have to focus on spirituality. We have to focus on that part. And that part is not easy. The part that's easy is what you see with your eyes, right? You can play the game. The game could be played physically because you actually can see it. You actually can see the physical pieces that you can move without being detected. Without being detected. I'm talking about physically. But it's different spiritually because you can't see it. And see, this is where you need to build your crown and you need to build what? Your foreverness and your throne. This is where you need to build yourself up spiritually. Having a connection and understanding who you are, right? So you can define your square, so that you can define your circle, so that you can master yourself. It's really, really important that you build your crown, that you build your throne in the spiritual world. And I trust you me, I'm telling you it exists. It exists. It exists. I'm the example that it exists. You know, a lot of us are taught physically on how to do things. I'm okay, brother. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm healthy. Thank you so much. So, you know, we have to do what? We have to build our foundation spiritually. You see, over here in the West, everything was snatched from us and everything was taken from us. And being that everything was taken from us, it will reverse to base our life on this physical realm, on this physical, which has a beginning and end. And we focus on that. There's not enough time to focus on this physical realm. When you focus on this physical realm, that means you leave something out. And what you leave out is your spiritual existence. You leave that out and you focus on your physical. You focus on these physical things that you need to achieve. But spiritually, you need to focus on that because that it is the foundation. That is the foundation, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. This is the year of the fist. This is the year of the fist. Recognize the year of the fist. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess all around the world. I want you to recognize the fist. I want you to recognize the fist. The fist is really, really important for you and I. The fist is really, really important. This is the year of justice and balance because this is an even year. Do not let this year go out without you rocking the fist. Yes, yes, without you rocking the fist. You have to build your own crown. You have to build your own throne. Spiritually. I'm not talking about physically because we all know that physically, you know, you can build something. You can build something. But we do not understand and do not realize physically it could be tarnished. It could be destroyed. But that spirit cannot. This is why the Creator always talk about spirituality. He always talk about the connection and the spiritual insight that you're supposed to have upon yourself. The straight path. The straight path. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear about spirituality. They don't want to hear about focus. They don't want to hear about prepping themselves for their journey to building their own throne, for building their own crown, which is really, really important. This crown that I wear is very heavy. It's not easy. It's not easy because I had to get in there and fight demons. You understand? I had to fight demons, big demons. I had to fight a big demon of cigarettes. I had to fight a big demon of being molested at a young age. I had to fight that because that was plaguing me. I had to fight the demons of alcohol. I had to fight the demons of homelessness. I had to fight the demons of what? Jobless, clothes, and everything else. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens. And this is why a lot of people can't take on that task spiritually. They want everything physically. They want to wear the crown physically. They want to wear they want to sit upon the throne physically. But you can sit upon the throne physically. You can sit upon the crown physically. But what about your spirit that cannot be destroyed? That is the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is it, but with limitation. What about that? That's really, really important. I'm gonna stop this right now, and I'm gonna answer your question right now because I'm getting into my I'm getting into this topic, and this topic is really, really important. I accepted Islam, and I accepted this way of life where I said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And what that means, that I bear witness that there's no deity, there's no God, there's nobody to be worshipped but one creator, one almighty, the supreme being, one. And that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is his last prophet. It's the seal of all prophets. The reason why I bear witness to that is because I already tried this side out. I already tried the darkness out. During the 90s, I tried it out. And it wasn't working for me. Because all the things that I was doing out there, I wasn't accumulating what I wanted to go out. I wasn't accumulating nothing. I didn't accumulate nothing. All I did was accumulating sins, problems, in and out of courts, in and out of cases, and everything else. I didn't physically, right, accomplish anything. I'm talking about me. I don't know about somebody else. Because somebody else can say, you know what? I accomplished back in the 80s and 90s of having a lot of money. It didn't work for me. Some people it worked for. Because we all know and understand that this entity use people. He can use people from the 70s and 80s and the 90s and 2000 to be what? To be their forefront and phase to say that that life exists. But which it don't. But what he's not telling you, that spiritually, you're going to have to answer for what you have done. So you may be the face of getting to bread, getting to money from the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, and the 2000s. You could be the face of that. They say, you know what, I did it. But you know, I got to understand everybody got a different path. And my path was not to live this sick, barbaric, devil, demon, evil mindset way of life. I tried to wear those shoes, and it wasn't my fit. So I gave it back to the entity. And then I accepted Islam. Because I knew from that point right there, you see, I always knew, right, there was something higher than me. I always knew that. But I didn't know the format of it. I didn't know how it would go. Until what? Until I was locked away and thrown away. Was faced with my demons and everything else. You understand what I'm saying? And then I started learning from there. I started learning. Started praying and learning. I started walking on the path of righteousness. I started learning this way of life. And I never turned back since. Now, I gained more over here than what I had over there. Now, I'm telling you, over here in the West, they perpetuate this days to persona life. They perpetuate it. I'm telling you, they perpetuate it into you visit the grave or into you be locked up. Then you will see and realize that the life that you was living, it was forced. Because at the end of the day, you upholding this sick, barbaric, devil, demon mindset, way of life, it backdoor you, it leaves you. Now you are faced with 10 years, 25 years, 30 years, life, upstate in these federal prisons, in these concentration camps, right? In federal prisons, and up north and everywhere else. You will start to realize that life that you live, it disappeared. Everybody disappeared and you be left alone. You uphold this life by shooting, banging on people, robbing, stealing, and everything else. Instantly, for some people, instantly, the Creator will come to you. But on my platform, I'm trying to get you instantly to do it right now before you enter these plantations and everything else that it exists out here. I'm trying to switch and change the narrative so you don't have to end up in jail. So you don't have to end up catching cases. So you don't have to end up catching bodies. So you don't have to catching robberies. So you don't have to end up catching backstabbing people, backdooring people, setting people up for fame, fortune, and riches. Life Shades Subscribe, lights, cameras, and action. This is what I'm doing on my platform. In, out on the street. It's a fact. By being the example. I am the example that this life existing, that this way of life is real. I'm the example because the things that I've been through, the things that I have done. I overcame a lot of demons, man. Like somebody told me yesterday, I took the crown. I took it physically. Physically, I took the crown. And I'm talking about in the physical sense of this world. I took it. I took it. Whatever was from me in this world, I took it. It wasn't given to me. I took it. With the help of the Alpha Omega, the Creator, everything existing. Yes. Yes, brother. Yes. 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 Recognize the fist. Recognize the fist, yes. This is the year of the fist. This is the year of the fist. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, princess all around the world. This is the year of the fist. This is the year of the even year. This even year for you to wear your crown, to sit on your throne. And this is the objective on why I'm saying that. And this is the answer to brother on why I took my Shahada. Yes. That's right. That's right. Yup. Somebody said, people pretend that there's a better place than Earth to initially justify the destruction that they cause the rest of the planet. That's right. That's right. Everything lies into you because of your decision. Everything that you do lies in your decision and your free will. If you want to build paradise in heaven, it starts with your thoughts first. It start with you first. It start with you knowing who you are, acknowledging who you are. And see what happens when you don't know who you are, you will start to cause confusion and chaos and destruction, murder, death, kill upon the earth and yourself and your family and your loved ones. This is perpetuated over here in the West, right? In our country. This is perpetuate so that you can become a bad for somebody. If you sit up there and start to commit crime, murder, death, kill, rob people, backdoor people, do all of these other things, what happened is that once you be convicted of a crime, you hit with 10 years, you hit with 20 years, you hit with life. What happened is that you become a bad for somebody else. Once they hide you in these plantations and in these jails and these concentration camps, for 10 years, they get anywhere from 80 to 100 grand to house you in there. So now you're not making money while you are in the street. Why you want to do that? You could be your own bag out here. You can wear your own crown. You can sit on your own throne. In there, you wear somebody else's crown and you sitting on somebody else's throne. Meaning, you sitting on an iron bed. You wearing them state greens with them dim numbers on top of it, above your heart or above your chest. You wearing them dim numbers. Why you want to do that? Why you want to exchange freedom and your free will for being locked up? You got to wear your crown now. You got to do what? You got to do what? You got to work for your crown now and your throne right now. I know it's easy said than done, but you can do it. If I did it, you can do it. Nothing happens when a human dies. We got people talking in here. Nothing happens when a human dies. Death is just to make room and give a chance to another life. It is not about you. First and foremost, you's a liar. I know and understand that you never had no out-of-body experience. So you just talking. Whoever you are, you just talking. You in this chat room and you on my live just talking. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to destroy you and I'm going to bomb you. I'm going to bomb you right now. I can tell that you are ignorant, right? And you just talking because you want to get recognized, which I understand. But I'm gonna check you, but I'm not gonna call out your name. For everybody that's anybody that's on my live, that's on this right here, this platform right live, death is real. Death is real. Death is real, and it's going to happen. Okay? Now, your spirit, that's why you dream. Your spirit travels throughout your body. Your spirit. See, a lot of people that's talking this, they never had an out-of-body experience. So they don't know. They reading this stuff. They getting this stuff and reading this stuff by what somebody else said. You know, that's what they doing. That is what they doing. Okay? They reading this stuff and getting this stuff from other people. They never had they never had an out-of-body experience. They never transformed their spirit out their body and see their physical body. They never saw it. So they can sit here and say that death is not real, dying is not real, and that process is not real. I know it to be true because I had 3 out-of-body experiences. And your dreams let you know that it is real. Your dreams. You see, these individuals, they are here to, just talk. These individuals, what's going to happen to them, once they cross over to the afterlife, that's when they're going to see is real. See, they are here to propagate and to lie to you and tell you that death and everything else is not real. Okay? So if death is not real, why are you on my platform and why are you talking? Where did you come from? How did you brought yourself into existence? Huh? You was dead. You wasn't even a thought. You wasn't even in existence. You wasn't. So how did you brought yourself into existence? Your parents brought you in there. Your parents brought you into existence. You didn't know where you was before. You didn't even know who you are. You see, with mankind, this is what they do. They sit there after getting big age and having knowledge, they disrespect and start to challenge their very existence. You can't even stop yourself from doodling, man, from going to the bathroom. You can't even stop yourself from going to the bathroom. You can't even stop yourself from sleeping. You can't even do that. So to sit here and to say death is not real and dying is not real, you are wrong, man. You're going to taste death. You're going to be the first one. You're going to be the first one to go. We don't get on this platform and saying that death and everything else is fake. You never had no out-of-body experience, I can tell. Because if you did, that's the first thing you would have talked about. Having out-of-body experience. People that had out-of-body experience, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I don't need to sit here and lie on my platform about anything. I don't sit up here and ask for your Cash App or ask for Zales or anything. This is free information. If you believe it, you leave it. If you believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. You don't have to stay here and watch and listen. The things that I'm telling you is actually true fact. And there's a lot of people that's on my platform, right? And subscribe to me, believe in what I'm saying. They believe it and they know it to be true. They know it to be true. So the important is to wear your crown. Rock your crown. You have to rock your crown. You have to find your crown within inside of yourself first. And the first thing is doing what? Having knowledge of self. You have to have knowledge of self. You are the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is you, but with limitation. So the importance is this, is that you have to find your own crown. You have to find your own crown. And by finding your crown is defining yourself, defining your square, defining your circle, which is really, really important. So this is part one. This is part one of what? Wearing your crown and rocking your throne gracefully, because it's not easy to wear that crown. That's why you have to build your crown spiritually first. You have to be recognized spiritually, because there's forces in there that you don't know that exist. They exist. Yes, they do. They exist. There's entities in there that exist, that coexist with us on this earth, but you cannot see them. This entity is one of them. He's leading the force to murder, death, kill you, and to send you to the afterlife. This is actually true fact. So I want you to understand that, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I want you to understand that. That's right. If your guys is in here, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. That, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Just don't watch me. Hit the like button. That's a fact. If you are in this chat and you are in here, hit the like button. This is the year of the fish, y'all. This is the year of the fish. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.